Hey guys, Duocek here. I want to talk about runes today. Have you ever wondered what are the best runes for my champion in mid? Why are those the best? What rune pages do I need as a mid laner? And what are the basic runes I should buy for mid? Runes, in my eyes, are the first way to get an advantage over your opponent in solo queue. Remember, climbing in solo queue just involves having a win rate greater than 50%. If it is higher than 50%, you will climb eventually if you play. Runes, being correct, are a way to increase your chances of winning before meeting anyone on the fields of justice. Your runes are optimized perfectly and theirs aren't, giving you an advantage. This is one of the biggest problems I see in lower ELOs. People haven't done any homework with regards to this and just go in with whatever runes they have. I know people don't have all the rune pages, but that just means that you can't accommodate as many champions and roles as other people, but it doesn't mean that you can't have a proper rune setup. You can have 9 red marks, 9 yellow seals, 9 blue glyphs, and 3 quintessences. Each rune has a stat and is flat or scaling. The flat runes are always better really early game, but will be outscaled at some point, usually by level 6 or 9. In mid lane, since we get solo experience and we are really close to our turrets, we can afford to go more scaling runes than other lanes and roles. Each rune has a specific stat associated with it, and usually we go for the most gold efficient stat runes. For example, we would pick flat AP quints because at level 1 they are worth about 323 gold, whereas if we took AP per level quints, they are worth 28 gold at level 1 and 505 at level 18. AP quints are one of the highest gold flat quints at level 1, and that's why you should use them almost exclusively in the quintessence slot in mid. This is a chart of runes and their associated gold values, complete with at what level scaling runes will be on par with flat runes, and I use it to compare runes when I am designing my own rune pages. This is a great reference and I would recommend bookmarking this. I'm going to suggest some rune pages that have tried to maximize the gold value of your runes. In mid lane, I have about 8 pages that I think could cover 99% of the mid lane champions. This can go down to about 4 pages if you want to accommodate 90% of the mid lane champions, which is definitely still more than people need. I say 99% because there are some weird exceptions in mid lane like Yasuo and Malzahar, so I won't talk about those. Think about each rune page as having a secondary counterpart. I have one for dealing with magic damage lanes and one for dealing with physical damage lanes in every scenario. In every instance you see a page with HP per level, for the anti-physical damage one you'll put flat armor and change any magic resist to ability power. The main pages are AP Caster, AD Assassin, and then some secondary pages for other champions are Movement Speed AP Caster, Flat AD Champion, AD Carry Mid, but those are more specific. The AP Caster page has 9 magic pen marks, 9 HP per level seals, 6 CDR per level blues, 3 magic resist flat glyphs, and AP quints. This page covers so many mid laners who want to end up at 40% CDR with CDR boots and Morellos or Athenes, like Ahri, Azir, Echo, Fizz, LeBlanc, Lulu, Orianna, etc. The magic pen marks are the most efficient for dealing damage as a magic damage character. The HP per level yellows give you the most value because they become better than flat runes at level 6, and all champions have more base armor since armor yellows were nerfed and HP per level yellows were buffed. You want to cap your CDR in most cases for maximum damage output, hence the 6 CDR per level blues, which give you 10% CDR from runes. I fill the remaining glyphs in my page with magic resist in the case of an enemy with magic damage, and AP per level if I'm against a physical damage champion like Zed or Talon. The AP quints, as I discussed earlier, are the best choice most of the time for CSing and trading early game. Don't forget to make the versus AD champion page counterpart to this. Picking it can save your life in lane. The AD Assassin page has 9 armor pen marks, 9 HP per level seals, 5 flat MR blues, and 4 MR per level blues, and 3 AD quints. This page covers all the assassin type AD champions like Pantheon, Jarvan, Zed, Talon, etc. Armor pen is really excellent for assassinating champions, but not so good for killing minions. But that's why we use AD quints. The HP per level seals combined with magic resist glyphs give us amazing survivability in our lane versus an AP mage. I find that I play sort of safe early as Zed or Talon, so I don't need much magic resist flat, and I can get some scaling MR blues. You can modify this if you want to play more aggressive early. You're just trading early magic resist for late magic resist. Remember how I said to make the versus AD page of the AP caster page? The 9 flat armor seals would almost nullify the armor pen in this page, making it super important. You will also need a versus AD version of this page, in the rare chance you go against another AD assassin in mid. So you replace the HP per level with armor and all the flat magic resist with scaling magic resist, or CDR per level, depending on what you want. Those are the main rune pages you need, and it covers 90% of the champions in mid lane. There are some secondary pages you can make to be more specific, and if you have extra rune page slots to spare. Movement Speed AP Caster, which takes out the AP quints and replaces them with movement speed quints. This is for champions who scale poorly with AP or have no dashes and therefore need to run faster than other people to land important skills like Rise and TF. Flat AD champion. This page is the same as the AD assassin page, but it uses flat AD marks instead of armor pen. This page I pretty much exclusively use for Gangplank because he needs to farm hard with Q and barrels, making flat AD better for CSing. Also, his barrels give huge armor pen, leaving him needing less armor pen. The last secondary page I would recommend is for AD carries who sometimes go mid. It is like an AD carry page in that it uses efficient attack speed quints, but it doesn't run flat armor like you normally need at bot. It uses HP per level, which will fare better in the solo experience lane and versus mages. You can use a standard AD carry page mid, but it could be more efficient with the HP per level yellows. If you have enough rune pages to encompass these secondary pages, then you can cover about 99% of the champions in mid lane. The other pages are exceptions. Yasuo runes are weird. Not many people use the same page, and I see some Malzahar one-tricks in Korea go AD marks instead of magic pen on him for the voidling scaling. Also on Diana, people don't go for max CDR, so you can run full AP per level in the blue slots for assassinating targets later. That's all I have to say on mid lane runes. I hope you make the recommended pages so you can play as many mid lane champions as possible, but don't forget about other roles if you don't have many pages to spare. Answer the poll at the top right of the video. It is a little I if you hover over the YouTube video. This lets me ask you guys things I may want to know or things I can put in my next videos. Thanks for doing with me, guys. I'll see you next time. Click like if you liked the video, subscribe for more of me and my beautiful voice, and if you liked it or didn't like it, leave a comment so I can take your feedback into consideration. Thanks.